Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA video, we're going to be talking about how an insider has some disappointing release date news for Grand Theft Auto 6, and it kind of contradicts some info that we talked about a little bit earlier this week. So, a new Grand Theft Auto 6 release date rumor is set to actually disappoint a lot of gamers out there. I saw this article the other day, the website Inverse, and the title of the post was GTA 6 Insider Hints at Disappointing Release Date Timeline. And that happened about 19 hours ago from when I'm recording this video. And as we know, Rockstar Games has still yet to technically announce the next Grand Theft Auto, so it is surrounded in mystery and just so much unknown. You know, we don't know when GTA 6 is going to arrive, but earlier this month, there was a little bit of hope that the game was not too far away when an insider claimed that Grand Theft Auto 6 was going to be released in late 2023. And if you guys are wondering, that was coming from the user Viewer Anon on Twitter, who has a reputable history of correctly predicting movie releases and possessing other pop culture insider info. So when he said define soon, companies test games for years, and last year Rockstar internally had Grand Theft Auto 6 set for a late 2023 release. So when he said that, that was obviously kind of groundbreaking news. He has a very reputable history of having things right in this sort of industry, and there was a little bit of follow-up to that as well, where he said, questions I've been getting, they're not going to announce Grand Theft Auto 6 before Grand Theft Auto 5's next-gen upgrade is released. Red Dead Redemption 2 was announced 1 year before its original release date. Expect Grand Theft Auto 6 to be announced late next year if COVID hasn't set it back. So that was the follow-up that he ended up talking about, and honestly, all of that makes sense, that there is a couple things that need to happen before GTA 6 can even be talked about. In fact, one of those things is probably Grand Theft Auto 5 starting to slow down. Now, I am not saying stop playing GTA 5, stop playing Grand Theft Auto Online, don't buy shark cards. That is not what I am saying here. But it's very clear that the success of GTA 5 has allowed Rockstar to take their time and probably create an even better product with Grand Theft Auto 6. I mean, look at this right here. These are the top 10 PlayStation 4 games for the second week of May, which we're currently in right now. Look at the number one spot, GTA 5. That is incredible considering looking at all the other games and how new they are. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, NBA 2K21. You've got FIFA 21, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat X, Gran Turismo Sport, It Takes Two, UFC 4. I mean, these are huge titles that have come out either within the last year or last couple of years. So the fact that a game that came out in 2014 for the PS4 is on the top chart still, and that originally came out in 2013, that is absolutely incredible. It just goes to show you the success of GTA 5. So again, I'm not saying stop playing the game, don't buy it or whatever, but it's definitely contributed to Rockstar not having to rush GTA 6 out the door. But he's definitely right when he says Grand Theft Auto 5 Expanded and Enhanced needs to come out before GTA 6 arrives. And then the other week, we saw Rockstar actually make some job listings for game testers, and many fans thought that that was a sign the game was nearing the end of development and was ready to release. Well, it looks like another insider has actually talked about what the game's release window is likely going to be like. So this comes from a user on Twitter, Akami13_, who ended up saying this. Hate to break it to y'all, but GTA 6 is at least 4 to 5 years away. I'd be shocked if we had it in our hands before 2025. And he was quote tweeting another account that said, after 8 years, GTA 6 might be finished. Rockstar is looking for game testers in several locations, including at its offices in Edinburgh and India. With him even following up to someone who said, these people forget that GTA 5 Expanded and Enhanced is coming out this year, and that's likely what they're getting playtesters for, ... With him saying that or just plain old GTA Online content. So you definitely have to take everything with a little bit of a grain of salt. Again, just because Rockstar is looking for playtesters doesn't necessarily mean it's for GTA 6. And this insider believes that it's 4 to 5 years away. And he made this tweet on May 3rd, 2021. So 4 years would be 2025. 5 years would be 2026. Like, can you guys imagine? Like, I'm going to be old at that point. I'm going to be 32, 33 by the time GTA 6 comes out. And I was 18 or 19 years old when GTA 5 came out. Like, to me, that seems absolutely crazy. And you guys can let me know in the comments down below, just because I'm interested. How old were you when GTA 5 came out? And if GTA 6 is 4 or 5 years away, how old will you be? I mean, some people like myself are going to jump 2 like decades. Like, what, my age started with a 1 and now it's going to start with a 3. Like, that's ridiculous to me. So I just think that is wild. And in case you guys are wondering who Okami is, he's actually pretty reputable. His description is gaming news, rumors, and discussion, video game enthusiast, writer from Software Stan. And you can see, I believe he writes for Respawnable.com. And he's followed by some pretty reputable people. These are just people that I follow who also follow him, the GTA base. Noah J456, you might know him as well. Nero Cinema, one of my good friends. So people that are connected in the gaming industry are following this dude because he seems to have reputable information. And he's saying that it's 4 to 5 years away. At that point in time, we might not even be looking at the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. We might be close to like the next version of the PlayStation 6 and Xbox Series XX or whatever it's going to be called. I'm really not too sure, but it just seems like that is a really long time away. And if that's the case, what would Rockstar fill the next 4 to 5 years with? Expanded and enhanced Grand Theft Auto 5 and standalone GTA Online, maybe something for Red Dead Redemption 2 or a Red Dead Redemption remaster, and then you've got maybe some other smaller projects that Rockstar could do, like Bully 2 or something of those likes. So I'm not really sure what Rockstar, again, would ultimately fill that gap with, but that just seems like a long time away. And it's shocking when you compare it to Rockstar's last couple of releases. That would be 7 years after Red Dead Redemption 2 and 12 years after the last version of GTA 5. It would be like 14 or 15 after the first version of GTA 5. Now, the reason this is a little weird is it's kind of a contradiction from what viewer Anon said, that it was set for late 2023. That's significantly earlier than the release window of what Okami 13 is suggesting. Now, viewer Anon appears to have sources aware of what Rockstar's internal plans told him about that window, whereas Okami doesn't specifically specify anything in that tweet. So I don't really know who to believe here. I'm hoping that viewer Anon is right because 2023 is a lot closer than 2024 and 2025. But I want to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Who do you think is right here? Do you think viewer Anon is right? 2023, Okami 13, 2024, 2025. Do you think neither of them are right? It's going to be sooner or much later. Let me know what you guys are thinking in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.